So the fitness industry is lying to you. Despite what you've probably been told, a calorie deficit doesn't actually work to lose fat. It's a complete myth. In actual fact, the only thing that you need in order to lose fat is one of these things: an overly ripe banana. Have at least one a day and you are guaranteed to lose fat without ever restricting your calories and without ever tracking a single morsel. And here's why. Organisms residing in the eukaryotic cellular milieu operate as the principal locus of bioenergetic transformations. Within a banana's highly specialized membranic structures, a cascade of intricate biochemical cascades begins to occur, orchestrated by a plethora of enzymic complexes. These complexes accumulate in the synthesis of ATP, or adenosine triphosphate for the people that know. This is the quintessential carrier of cellular energy. Now, via oxidative phosphorylation, a sophisticated mechanism relying on the digestion of said banana releases an electron train which travels through your body. Coupled with proton motive force generation, it acts as a pivotal role in cellular respiration. The fact that it's overly ripe serves as a nexus for fat loss to accrue, or in other terms, liponeogenesis, even without a calorie deficit. A recent study by a researcher known as Bramley in 2021 actually proved this in a control trial. Basically, he got two groups together who were completely blind to what they were trying to do. They gave one group a calorie restriction and one group a ripe banana. Now, under controlled trials, they found that the people who were in the calorie deficit group didn't actually lose any fat, whereas the people who were eating the ripe bananas actually lost a significant amount of body fat over the course of 7 days. In conclusion, I am completely bullshitting you from the very start. I was bullshitting with the title. I was bullshitting with the explanation that a ripe banana could lose fat better than a calorie deficit and that a calorie deficit doesn't work. In fact, do you know the explanation that I've just read out to you? I actually went onto ChatGPT and I typed in, can you make the term the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell sound incredibly complex? And that is what it spat out. So I didn't just tell you exactly why a banana might be better for fat loss than a calorie deficit. I just read out to you why the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Notice that I also said it with a lot of authority. I said it with references from a journal, and I also said it with quite a lot of confidence. Now you can see why information gets thrown about and believed, even if that information is incorrect. Because unfortunately, in today's day and age, you can literally grab hold of any sort of information or claim, and if you say it with enough authority, you can make people believe that, even if it is a false claim and misinformation. And this is exactly why there's a lot of shit going around in the industry at the moment. For example, that calorie counting is bad for you, and that you need to focus on your insulin levels if you want to lose fat. Because if you take any claim, no matter how silly it is or no matter how unbelievable it is, and if you say it enough times with enough authority, people will eventually start to believe you. And if people start to believe you, they'll start sharing that information with other people. And if they start sharing that with other people enough times, then more people are going to believe them. And it starts a cycle of misinformation being thrown about and people believing shit which isn't true. So what I ask you to do is do your own research. I'm not saying you've got to go onto Google Scholar and read a whole 12-page article on why a fucking ripe banana might be better for fat loss than a calorie deficit. That isn't true, by the way. That's just complete bullshit. All I'm asking is just do some research behind the claim. Even if you go onto Google Scholar, type in the claim and try and find an article and just briefly skim an abstract. It's not going to give you a 100% clear-cut picture of what it is they're trying to claim, but at least it gives you some idea on whether or not what they're saying is bullshit or not. Do some window shopping in regards to the person that you're hearing it from. So for example, scroll on their Instagram, scroll on their social media. Have they got a website? Have they got credentials to talk about what it is they're talking about? And just do your own fucking research before holding on to a claim that sounds right because they've said it with their chest flaring and enough authority enough times, because that's how misinformation gets spread. I hope that helps and I hope that makes sense. If you like this video, make sure that you give it a like. If you want me to answer any questions that you've got, comment below because I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. And if you want to catch any more free fitness or fat loss based content without any of the bullshit, as always, make sure that you're either following my Instagram at k.p_health or subscribe to this channel. Peace.